yes, it's baby Boahima, and there a baby Boahima Awoda. So Gideon, let's celebrate my local daughter. Na yen kase unyame eni na dini yi pa. Gideon, are you there? Yeah, so celebrate. Wi-Fi is not available, but still, on top pressure, my Gideon. Any Mamidi can call wish it. Yes, okay. So that's baby Boahima. She's my baby last. She's 5 years today. Happy birthday, Mami ya Boahima Ofusu Kosku Hotels Educational Center, Elwo Kaswa J River. Nyamintu Kwamonyo Kese, Onyo Kese pa na. Se u prefi afie mu a na amanfo nyina pu behwe wadan a se oba no nie so ati ase nyame ma nkwa ten na pressure na de ma mini Gideon no eso beti as you are growing then you are limiting your pressure. Why? I want biscuit it so me yes, so that's my girl, baby Boahima. Happy birthday, my last baby girl. We need some ubium there, but for now there on the chat for so I say 5, number 5. The was on the Gina last star 5, yeah, the number 5. Happy birthday, baby Boahima. Enjoy your day, your success. Akusha Duma Ufusu, and then Abratebua Ufusu, Nana Koku Fusu, Umina, so we wish you happy birthday. Your mother, your grandma says happy birthday, Mommy Jane, Auntie Mami Ya, and then Nature, all of them says happy birthday going to you. Enjoy your day to the fullest. Okay, thank you very much. My name for Madam for Police in ASP. I say and Yenfa chia kasiye ASP poku se kwasi poku se yenfa chia kasiye emfama papai emfama no na I need to celebrate this man for him. Iti amehwe yura kwasi poku na fe ASP from kona kasa na ono da bia madam for police ni pa kwasi poku assistant Superintendent of Police. And she also happy 20th anniversary to the grandmom. Nana Aja Kwabia Achampong, Queen Mother of Sechi Krum. If he ne baho kwasipoku say yen chada yen celebrity mami emfamano ne mami pa ne mami nimpon pa no nti kwasi say yen celebrating the mami famano for a strong anniversary odi nti ono so ne de ewa hase ya minyambre ya mema Gideon dia toko dia mami. So Gideon, please say unsabeka na celebrity mami happy 20th anniversary as a queen mother of Sechikrum nana hima Jacobia a champoma Nana hima Jacobia a champoma. Gideon, if you have it, please put it on TV for me. Na ASP Assistant Superintendent of Police Kwasi Poku ana or celebrate ne mame a quite strong koso. It's a day the celebration of life and the mama me say unyamen tunun kwam na akunya oteso ontaso sa for many years to come. 20 ne bi nsam beka ho ne bi beka ho. It's Assistant Superintendent of Police na celebrating the mommy on the 20th anniversary as a queen mother of Sechi Krum. And she be a Gideon the better. Thank you very much for Gideon. Nana hima achampo Jacobia achampoma ene eye wawoda. Nana hima aja kwabia achampoma ene eye 20th anniversary celebration. Na Assistant Superintendent of Police Kwasi Poku Osemen Kancho say Yamin Tunkwam. Madam for pardon no to be named Babefi. Why? Awo, Yababefi pa, Yababefi. Thank you very much, video. Na yen to a jumadi no so. Now Gideon, get that one too for me. I like it. I like the way you do it. Great one by our standard. That's my man. 0545402507 and I'll do message be faso. And many political parties mienu ana ebe din komo. The NLC ana face so the GAP for be DN komo. Now my alliance my komo boom say for the 2024 elections no omo yeden omo ebejina na omo restore power from the NDC and the MPP juma opese omo ye no nti ene ekofo mienu ana beton suffer omo ametwen so ma come inside na menu ombedi enkomo a ehwam pa na yato so your code for the day for today yankofa code for the day number na yanto to adwumedi na so e wo Ghana Se Sen your most authoritative current affairs show ya de bro Monday through to Friday. Also surround yourself with positive people who will support you when it rains, not just when it shines. Surround yourself with positive people who will support you when it rains, not just when it shines. Uti wiasia na o fa damfo pa. Some titi and say o fa damfo a obe make positive impact in your life. O ko twempna ebe ma positive impact. So oba no the oba ne de ba I betimi aboa our life. And the be man ne de ba e betimi aboa our life. That is what you have to look into. Who are damfo a woni no wa adwuma mu a me pacho make sure say sa nipa na o ye wa damfo adwuma mu no okuta positive support at the mouth. So what you say? Because adwuma na ye wo mu nyina no enye obia na ye wa damfo. They are your co-workers. Onu omo ana be adwuma. But have you asked yourself say afi we nyina mu adwuma ye phone bi say omo ye wo colleague a wafa phone ene omo WhatsApp da. If you had throughout this year you have not WhatsApp to one person po say oko wapon adwuma kofi apart from so obehu no ha opo adwuma kofi a eno ano no woni ni nkomodie bia biu mebo ana woni ni nkomodie bia biu. That means say sa nipa no woni ni di eni nkitahudie apart from adwuma no woni ni nkitahudie bia into that person enye wadamfo the oya wadamfo eyo obi a woni ni wadwuma mu osa ye wadamfo woni ni share ideas together ofre wo phone so wo friend wo phone so hear advice or offer wo so hear advice or offer no apart from adwuma mutimi share ba bi foforo ko twa bi ko didi ko e bi foforo. That is a friend. But that friend no what kind of positive impact and on the ma wo abrabom enti o say nyese ensuo to nyese ensuo to adna say awiebo you are supporting when it rains not just when it shines or abrabom or ade anything the bia no do opa free ho enko anu o dwene ho sanipa no omwa wo de ensuo to a na wonya baabi ngina ga baabi fa o wa tare anase o umbrella bi a otimi de ma o say gifa kofie gifa siwso gifa yese sanipa no ne ye kana sam ene de on da bia na wiabo ye kwatena ha ye pie nkwa ha ye nko ye we because all benefiting more from you than all benefiting from ono no onya damfo empratwe ba ne benefit so much from Bema ho apart from that ono Bema nya hwim free ni ho ana Obama so nya bibi free oba no ho but Oba no ono Oba no vice versa. No, make sure you go into a relationship that a tose ensure pa na ba ko ho akere na ba ko boa. So what you say, you share ideas together even though you might have your differences, but then you can really rely on that person. Say I told there they know but me fa phone frame madam fuwe na madam fuwe there at least when nya de koni bia mami mpo a obema me a way be to find out oh nka ye ni say na ye ni say anka be say financially be me ni business. But I think if we do it this way or do it that way, a bit my again aye That is the person we are talking about. Intimesra say enkofo a wo ma omo abewo na no omu tu anamon akwa banyina no should be people who are ready to support you when it rains. And then they show to pa. Unam no abafe kubo bebre nkofo bebre na yo namfo bebre na bia omo ade bibia to your life. You fa bibia mba table no so. Do baby a na so cut beam off, cut them off. Nipa bebre o ho aya no madwen also me cut nipa ne offer obeka say cutting people off doesn't mean so ne nkasa biom. But anamuntu a woni ni tuo no twitwa so because emfa hwema mrew it has ade anything into your life twa so bra apel baby far better. Thank you very much. My name is CEO Sly. And I'm the Medi Ebrewo now and the Jumedi no medical catcher said 2 main political parties and now no press conference no money media for Kasai no catch media say Se Sen on my alliance or my common boom na come boom now say one more back now on my restore power from the NDC and NPP duopoly now. Yeah. So when them be busa omo ultimate goal again ana omo take into consideration before they came together emerge here. There are other political parties be movement be aba as time goes on no or nkofobika some do mo be bo mo be pene ana who's going to be the leader, who's going to be the running mate, who's going to be why Sanema electoral commission now no matter so be nominations for blah 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 blah. That's so far man for picking from some president no. Sayo gumsa de bi no. Enti no ehun komo ana ye ba bedi enti champagne for ne ba na meni omumi no e de ahyehye so e wa ha sei Raymond Stephen Atubiga leader National Liberation Congress on the dark omwano ana osahene Nana Ajay Boating Ghana Alternative Party on also the dark omwano into the Ghana Alternative Party aligns with the National Liberation Congress for election 2024 and no okay yanko na fe yanhwa jedio hu katoa e support yen as usual clothed by Panda Fashions. Clothed by Panda Fashions. Look at the design. The chair will say, Wapam adia efe edia mame. I keep on telling you, say usuru say nemu boy edia, nemu boy edin. For the past 2 months, in the one who say, my promo. I am telling you, say, we design our pam atari say no. Cause so Panda Fashions say. Na fatu insanieni na busa mo say who is the best, and I believe in Panda. Say Panda is the best. Entire affair, this design is affair. It been and there a shami ntikaho na on the Panda Fashions in dinsa was telephone numbers ba be TV so fa na friend na was slice say me from home based TV na me hwe na slice say me from na me fa me niema enfam brew. It doesn't matter baby a wo what matters no say o friend no obem wa send measurement requirement a ope material ope na wa pamatare no wa ye ni delivery e de free na so ye e de abrew wuntu 9 faka tentin bia en waste fuel en waste TNT bia. It will come to your doorstep. Trust me. A school proprietors ye be a school September. Unya new admissions. Over first school kwalafo from Panda Fashions or say Sly home based TV say men frel na opam niema na onjima boden from service men sabe kada obehye men sabe kan afei so sementimi amba meje a obes delivery e dia breme. That is what we are talking about. Panda number and it's so funny sia na unini dinsa so atare design bia upe bia utimi pam 0546 33 905 0546 33 905 0248 66 40 94 0248 66 40 94 0248 66 40 94. The numbers are on the screen. Location also come. Pick the numbers and let this man do the human job for you. Trust me. I am out. For the best of herbal medicine in Ghana, there and here baby I said Dr. Sharp Herbal and Prayer Center. A chance and Paimot Tattoo. This a yarenu soon be wumua. Obi yisa sunsumu no yadre no e de free ho e be asthma, kidney problems, stroke, cancer, diabetes, infertility, hypertension, hole in heart, liver disease, spiritual problems, ulcer, blood pressure, and be brain company or siso or saw yare na nkwa or mosika 15,000 se fa ko ba bia pese saw yare enti sa se police station bi about reporting on the channel. I am surprised about this. Let's just say Odell 0266 14 14 69 or Kaswa New Market. So for canal Drew Kaswa, Kasa open new market car. Unya new market car, Kasa obesi Ewo ADB Bank, Omo Benta. You see what Osaka Dr. Sharp na also betimi abuawo. What organize say obey wedding, obey engagement, obey occasion program, na open rings, wrist watches. Akomwade any name bia ye disesi ho a ko City Gold na koto the best of jewelries. We obia na opesa wo hye wega efe. Na ma wani mu da ho na omoma gase eyi ne ho fefefa eye City Bridal. Open enema ya de gia aware enema ya de decorate aware ase ya de decorate oba kente assault eye City Bridal. Omumienu na kabum City Gold City Bridal, City Gold City Bridal. Omubenya all the necessary niema sefatering na e de amount. Omunso e wo makola ahaya makola haya enkra makola sem na making. So duru makola no wani ya wontanta busa se ope baabi a Ghana Fire Service for obo office na wo no e wo makola ugina fire service na nimu a for wachi e fire service office no o left sanifom tu sani kakra bi be some few meters a City Gold e wo right ana City Bridal e wo left bowure inside na fa woni kohwe niema wa wo e mo bia na da bowura ho na de mekan bo say yes no kre ana make. Okay, so this is the water X mineral water. Ya bone tree and a patri area tree in the okoyo. You see, oh you super, you don't know the way purify the door. Atasa, iti anya banana eke yahu bibiala. The mushi must walk on a tree and a patri area tree in the na wala mbana no pa de nwumbia o de hu de yes anum super. The mushi na mo come from madam X natural mineral water. Ti eco program na aka che on the woman we no bi ai so wa buy tre wo kakama so wo be de ono e champion o say ade brutal o call system na wa hu de yes on na muyo of falconade wala abunsu be hu de yes anum super. So that is on the home based television network. Me other ones I remember can want some Ediama war, but before I go, Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic at the Kana Pass Post Office, the most specialist clinic. Dear, be a ultimate woo, we are Sibia, woman who a fan the back. Be a walk while the D be a my found back. It is a prim, over so won't qua dear patcho call. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic, or infections be or system or problem be or prostate enlargement. My cassia would so be too much and patch alcohol. Apart from that, baby biara watching we are safana and yenara now yaria no drunya yano. Royal Natural Health and Wellness Clinic or Bekala Pass Post Office in Chewa. Now, for machines are sought to if you are brutally any medical doctor friend Dr. Jewel any nurses a part-time any lab technicians a man being a wabutre with serene environment no found to a druso no shower and a BBO system no flashing in name free. I know what I'm talking about because I have been there personally and I know they can do it for you. Welcome Wezo Akwaba send the Zua. Me try me who sma 26 minutes past 3. 3:30 discussion starts but me ba better for people to be at the free. Me ba sia. Okay, welcome back. Home-based television network. Now it is about time that we do a lot of discussions here. There are so many of the things happening now. It needs to be talked about. Currently, what is happening at colleges of education versus the Ministry of Education. And seriously speaking, we have to put our political whatever it is aside, and then we have also the demands demanded from government. And government side of the story, so say government too must be proactive in terms of negotiations, must be taken serious in this country. We joke as a country when it comes to some levels of education. For some time now, we say colleges of education are on strike. For some time now. As I speak to you today, there is no clear headway as to when I will resume to go and teach the student. Until they are calling off say crossy schools down, which is to me a total blackout if it does happen. But then and Kwala no school, and Kwala was school in Kwala because they are matured. Obi obewura College of Education bi aso okosua de abe teacher ni bia no onye SS ni biom because e bi ni frada universities ni ade no makoso mkokosua de enti no omunya nkwala biom but so mo betre school almost about 64 days na teacher ni bia nko kire wo mo ade no more campuses na aban so se wa restore teacher training allowance na for 64 days they have not been taught but sebasi se betre skadia e betre ama wo because a teacher for demanding be as a bind them a woman. A bind to minimum called negotiating table and classy. And can ye? Yes, so soon one assassin and a grass in any problem because of no much woman. A teacher for me a bind our problem. A school palan woman papa woman. And what good school. It is a workers hour school as a wow to me and swia by yourself and your problem. But then we were swampa. I can't yet because teacher did not try 2 syllables, not tell from grade to grade. So generally you cannot learn everything at the go. It been more fresh. Can I be any amount of coffee and you hear negotiations are nearby. And yet, a hard demands na you demanding on there be busa say realistically ayana a dear na buy new or can sign a ma e do some pepper so because also son near maybe somebody could do baby then you must fulfill your promise. Was it the education ministry is insisting that colleges of education will not be closed down despite the ongoing strike by the members of the Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana. We enter into 65th day. 65th day. What are we doing as a country? And you're the higher. What are we doing as a country? Now 65 days of education. And Kwala, Ekosia the Abachan Kwaladio. Ghana for Muntiemi. Adia Yagin Yamba, I want to say. Wamu Kosia dear. And Abachan Crofwa dear. It is one baby and one bon. Don't catch that also be bon. Then to me, your she be seen there. But you are at the coming, sir, and command you can catch the one. The Functional Executive Committee and the National Executive Committee of the GAP have unanimously agreed to form an alliance with NLC for the December 7th general elections to restore power to lead Ghana to the promised land. Now, per the philosophies of our great party, it is only NLC whose ideology and the synchronizes with us. Hence, our parent as unified body will amass multitude for them to entrust the nation into our hands in the coming elections. We therefore call on the general public to prepare for a new wave of political temperature from this great alliance to wipe off the NPP-NDC duopoly. God bless Ghana. 80. Sad last paragraph way. and they hear me pa ye be and common na they are because it speaks everything by itself and how it can be possible. Hear me pa it sanity. I mean kind last one in San Francisco. Or see, we therefore call on the general public to prepare for a new wave of political temperature from the Great Alliance to wipe off the NPP and the NDC duopoly. Or Sahin and I J. Boatin, Chama founder, and other sa party name iti pre. Yeah, Akaba.
Yeah, Minia.
The point is saying,
Yaminchadi.
I will offend us and say, Jaria de Jaru.
Yeah, I don't.
I like your seat. I like your seat. Yes. And then I can send community number back. One baby, in the next time around, I saw no sign of some so back. Yes, yes, it's very ready for signing and quantum for beer probably next week.
Yes.
No, so about.
Yes.
Then it comes to mind. The last paragraph of the statement by the Ghana Alternative Party for because you would always establish political party than that.
Yes.
And then as the leader too, you were publicly known.
Yes.
We a known figure.
Yes.
Say
Yeah, no, correct.
yeah, you are easily to be found. Yes. There be now say last week he said who said when you are bring Poladomachi program so you are everywhere.
Yes.
I monitor you pam.
Yes.
Now omudie in the yefufro.
Yes.
It statement to make you a hard busa question. See, we therefore call on the general public to prepare for a new wave. Some new wave and then political temperature from this great alliance to wipe off the NDC and the NPP duopoly.
Yes. You see, the problem is, approaching certain political parties,
yes,
and certain leadership and certain microphone,
yes,
say lobbying.
Right.
For instance, Afro-Franto say we are lobbying some good friends and in some way related to almost say they should come and join.
Okay.
And then we are also talking to APs in Crawford in some way related to Palunum Crawford. We are talking to people that are related to talk to them, saying in Abetimi, Ababe Bakwa. But normally, no. Some way alliance and I'm going some of them ideas, no. Either you are merging a different plan.
Yes.
Alliance a different
plan.
So I'm share ideology, vision. No. It relates to Jerry. They are socialists.
Okay.
So when they came to join forces with us, one side of it, said some thought said they they realized that timing on certain things in the MOM.
Yes.
So instead of not contesting and waiting for 2028, why don't they align with a particular party?
Yes.
They will pull each other along. Politics is business.
Yes.
So yeah, we near they will run the country together.
Okay.
Power sharing.
Yes.
So yeah, winning so now there's a second round now. We still feel it's about the numbers.
Yes.
Their numbers and our numbers. It speaks a lot of volume. She said MPP, a bigger political party, they didn't go to align to them.
Yes.
NDC is a bigger political party. They have
didn't go there.
But they saw that we have the vision. We are representing youth, we call a spade. We have the message that appeals to them.
Yes.
And then Osha almost press release now. They quoted even Rollins, the Rollins guy. I'm just an ordinary just crying aloud or speaking aloud. So and they relate to us. And then they realize we can and in terms of almost say international relation officer say or a Bruni. He's a British but because married to a Ghanaian, a naturalized Ghanaian. In terms of international public relation, the man strategically has already identified about not less than 700 companies.
Oh, I see.
That are willing to come and
support Ghana. Establish what Ghana
has in certain areas to create certain type of Inuma. So this tells you say we accepted or we decided to align ourselves with good. So we may decide even to go with we may decide not to use we decide not to use NLC or
election.
So from by Monday, we'll announce that.
Okay.
Because after election, everybody will go back to their alliance. But see the structure of Ghana Alternative party no nyina they are working in our interest omo executives no mo bibia so we made this alliance ya be kwa alliance na e was say ode ne o say ode ne se be merge yeah e was ode ne party no ne me party ne ya try my easy say want to go then we create a new logo a new year what you say
yes
another alternative ni say I can because it's about the numbers. We go independent. To say senior alamo eco movement. And then to say also the kenomu nyina kwa ala but he's going independent or whatever. So we decide to also go that route near the
party not to
is behind us, but I also will be adding a bench set to nearby for Uber.
Okay.
You are the same destination. But we are all carrying our but say kwa alliance na imagine now or no the party ni beba e be a youth organizer or the kid in the beba as a chairman now be the beba as a vice chairman e ku don call the beba as a woman organizer no at the end of the nyina e kabo mu a na ya te ni ya vote ni yi ba ko a candidate no so choose e benya regional balance tribal balance religious balance you must say ko akan for one as a people for so nya running mate no and as a copy people like that no way so there's still room. But in order nomination be 13th September close. So in order
timing
instead of going through the process, we just pick an independent. It's on the table. Then we just pick an independent. I lead. Okay. Then we still so that we have room to accept more political
parties to come in
through the chain.
Yes,
easy. So that is what is. Because we are talking to others and they are thinking about coming to us. So in order not to rock the boat, instantly we have to do that. You pick forms, between Ochina and Monday, we'll finalize everything and pick the form and process so that we can make room to accept. Yeah, allies so form. We also say, or no so per se. So your corner no be a it's about numbers. They bring their numbers with the numbers, but then we can speak.
Okay, so and he says some moment to pick it from new idea. Any other party be a person join Mubiano. Oba. So I pick it from that. What is next?
When you come, we still have the same. You bring your proposal. This is your interest. This is your interest. In case Doma. And this is what you are bringing on board. So we all, it be a near running mate home.
Yes,
automatically he has come. So automatically he's an Akan.
Yes.
He's a leader of a party.
Yes.
He has brought it. So automatically he's next in.
Now, one can say no. I'm this proposal we buy him. We have time to weigh the political career to see the weight or career or they back on board as to because your weight overshadow it, I get it.
Yes.
Did you carry him and so say, me don't ever come in one, ever dent me image now, my creator of all these years, and now say it's going to give me an add up for us to restore the power because the ultimate aim is to win the election.
And that is why sometimes it's good to go the independent way, Now we've agreed to do something so that in case, God forbid, whether my side or his side or anybody that is coming, the dent will not affect NLC.
Okay.
The dent, so what it is, or my dent wouldn't affect GAP because GAP is clean sitting. I've not been voted to lead NLC.
Yes.
So what I'm saying, as we may be going independent alliance, they have to still pick who leads.
Okay.
Senior so what it is. So you call alliance and you call major, your system, so Wabana. We all deserve another chance. We all deserve pulling each other along.
Yes.
And I mean to go around and get endorsement throughout the whole country and have a party and have a electoral commission accepting you and giving your provisional certificate. It is not. It's not a joke. It's a lot of resources.
Well, now same guy back what minimum wako picking the forms or man the certificate in the BBR is saying he needs somebody to partner as a running mate. Currently, I don't know what me personally trying into here running mate, but he needs a running mate and he wants a running mate who is coming from somebody who have also formed a party and who is willing say a person contest. Now coordinate the other two. No be joining on.
Okay.
Because that means that person have an ambition to become president.
Yes. Yes.
A person be an unknown person.
Yes.
Then you want somebody who also have the idea.
Yes.
Say I have a political idea. I want to be president.
Yes.
Then the person decides to come and join me.
Okay.
Then be the vice president.
Okay.
Are you getting
yes.
it?
Yes.
So mo the anabani say you know. Probably opiki bibia area wrestling power from the NDC and the NPP no. I don't know why it here mo person mo try say e omo mienu but other political parties now say you don't consider them as a force to reckon with.
I will be happy to see Chede and Co coming to join. I will see me the same who say Alan will come and join all the especially more yaji certificate. Nina Almuntimi meeting certain EC criteria so far,
yes.
And they can all come and work. It's still open. We are picking the form here, so we can still work together. Okay. Because a lot of resources to establish a party, and then logistics to also go around and campaign and But I think automatically that was a third force. Alan Cheddar, Paluno, Yenina, one way. The Ghanaians, Yenina, Chroma, all the political parties come together.
Yeah.
That would have been a game changer in Chroma. Say, people that say, look, if forces win in Aba, Yanfa Momo.
Okay.
Yanfa Momo.
But do you think, Seven Fan said, you go into this election? Now, the election tends to go in a second round. Will be a 50+1, never second round. A bit to me, possible say all those other political parties are call contest in Nanya will be 0.1%, to be 1%, to be 0.2%. Budinano. So Mokasa more come wabum a forming alliance. And yes, our third force to go for the second round. 8 million possible.
And normally when there's a second round, they drop all the political and leave just the two.
Okay.
And when that happens, the two Nkombe Siri Epe.
Yes.
Almost Siri Epe. Yes, so yeah, the conditions at what parties no be ever benefited. And I believe in that Tasa particular.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
What in Asia, a difference will be made.
Okay.
A difference will be made.
Then that means say at the end of the day, it is either the NDC or the NPP.
So far, no. That is what we are hoping. Say 1 + 1 will always give you 2. So if you want difference, you have to add half somewhere to make it 2.5. Because untimin fa pateshi to a ushiegumu. Now san kofa vodka, everything the same. It's the same alcohol. So you have to try the wine, you have to try the lemon, you have to try something else. So
now that we were starting campaign in earnest, we walk around so far all the length and breadth of the country near there. Now or no Abbas is saying, what are you going to tell the people again? The people that gone around with them, letting them know who call Tamale, Koye demonstrations, Koye way, everybody know the NLC. Now what are you going to tell the people differently that now we have somebody also have joining say no neighbor, say the person maybe obey me running mate and now say you be near a quite about government country about monso what you to know
a party structure and take a decision yamia.
Okay.
Party structure and NLC gap Ghana alternative executives. They judged and they took decisions, and then that is why conditions near say all the structures of the GAP party will be working in the interest of NLC.
Okay.
That is why all executives and every Bibiano is towing against NLC. So NLC is the lead. That is why in our agreement, in our in our acceptance letter, we categorically made it clear, say, even if it is a second round, where the NLC will be tilting to, that binding still holds with us with the GAP party until after the election is done. After all elections are over, then that is the same day. But there's a caveat there. It's only when we win that there's a new direction.
So we need there's a new direction,
which is we move to direction 2.
Okay.
We share power together, certain amount of move in the government and all that.
No. Sadia na yana nkofo kase power sharing no. Is it possible say a bit me and government country ni here na?
Oh, we can decide say even cry if we are on a set goal that we announce look, we are on it, but we are declaring our support to party B. That doesn't take us off this from the get go.
Okay.
One way and we see certain things. That's why politics is business.
Yes.
That's Park Sundom did.
Yeah.
He was the finance minister.
Yeah.
From there he was able to establish himself very, very well. Establish his businesses very, very well. Position himself very, very well. Got his banking certificates and all that. And then he hit the ground running.
Now gap for no. Have they already almost so mobilizing a lot of fan base? Or you're well known to say that we are well known now because they have it.
Or a leader, no? Or underground.
Okay.
And they've been working underground.
Okay.
So this would have given him the platform to get known very well.
Yes.
And that's exactly merging with NLC, you know. It has made news. They've known who he is.
Yes.
He has become more popular.
Popularly because we're riding over on you.
We pull him along. So that's a stepping stone. And at the same time, it has also given Yasu a weight that a political party has seen there.
Recognize the goodness in your party.
Yes. That we have weight. We have more numbers.
Yes.
So there's a lot we can do.
Yeah, Stephen, as we got a Casano, they say the party no Ghana Alternative Party at boom. Omaya Wow 2024 elections. And now let's look at the NDC and the NPP. Kamia say Ghanaians are so addicted to the two political parties. Among Fufu say it will be very difficult to push them away and yet easy, sir. Looking at Udiweni Bomuna rounds are more called the Baumeka, the Mahamaki nominee are. Does it ring a bell, say? Still, Ghanaians still have hope in those two political parties.
Oh, Ghanaians are tired.
Okay.
Ghanaians are tired of both NDC and PP. But the problem is they are still voting the same pattern.
Yes.
You cannot accept change if you don't want to change. If they change their pattern of France, they got tired of the political. They just Macron came out just like we did, and he didn't have anybody in parliament. He didn't have Obia. They gave him the opportunity. He formed a government. Just as he decided, if we decide to go the independent, it is a president that forms a government, not the party that forms a government.
Okay.
So if he wants a different government, you can vote for anybody. Then he put structures in place to make sure he whip the country in line. Then the other political parties will follow.
It's more winning a parliamentarian seat.
That is where power sharing comes in. You decide certain percentage of government should go to left and right, but at the end of the day, you can choose certain people. So what I say, I can make members of parliament. Constitution said MP should come. The majority of the appointees should come. It doesn't mean you cannot make them deputies. You can make them deputies, and then bring your people to come and be the members and achieve your agenda.
But we have something in this country where the government in power not take over. Maintain one more opposition party be appointment in that. So we and we. Oh, the party start talking about it is a we need power. Now the NDC and the NPP have majority in parliament. We all parliament. How are you going to appoint them? What are appointing Omunko for NDC for no appointing NPP for?
Yes, you have to do power sharing. Just like when Jacob Zuma, the way the ANC betrayed him, they almost had those who want to just push him out. They didn't let him finish his government or got a second term. He quickly went away. Now he went and joined another political party and led them to this election. He didn't win, but he made sure without his party they couldn't form a government. Jacob Zuma says, I am still a member of the AMC. Maybe through your party sanction that maybe I may not be a card. She said, no. I am a sympathizer of NDC. Nobody can take that away from me. But I am not a card-bearing member to benefit contesting, leading them. But I'm a member Like Jerry signing the Wise Party, NDP, our founder. He is still the founding father or the member of the NDC, but he as signing over there as a founder, he cannot contest anything. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't own that party. It doesn't mean say he's out of that party. My party, I didn't write application to join the NDC. Write application and join the NDC.
Yes.
It's only when after being sympathizer of the party for a certain number of years, then you are qualified to take their card and be paying dues to them.
Okay.
After paying the dues, it means you are qualified to contest any internal aid. Not all sympathizers of the NDC that wants their card, that want to them. Some will come and be sympathizers because they want John Dramani Mahama. Some will come and be sympathizers because they still believe in Jerry. They want to see Jerry. So as we believe that Jerry's vision and his dream, his legacy can never be clean. We'll protect it whether internally or externally. Until the NDC, then we are outside. They work alongside with them.
The NDC is coming out with their manifesto, probably also 24, the NPPMs of about 18th or 28. They're about just a month we are. Or your manifesto. Are we going to see some kind of a manifesto from Mosaida now?
Oh, immediately we pick our forms tomorrow or from Monday going.
Yes.
We are launching our campaign immediately.
Okay.
And our manifesto at the same time.
Okay.
So as others will go around doing the endorsement of the paperwork throughout the whole country, we are on the field working. Yes. Because we are pulling NLC, we are pulling GAP members. Okay. So it depends on the final, but that is the route. So that immediately others will come, they may have problems with us. But open, it means independent MPP for air trauma.
Yeah.
They will not say trauma NDC and NDC for air trauma. They know it's still the ally friend said National Liberation Congress. Just that we are forced to take another route to merge with somebody that we are going. So the members will still giving us and say we can win other political votes who don't see us as wearing a certain political colors.
Currently, we are either the NDC or the NPP are basse, they think say moye my third force. I didn't know mo can na mono and restore power. Na we are power sharing. Maybe I will batuba your to ambassador for blah 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 or sahene so be no there maybe more followers be 10 b and not 20 b. I have almost opportunity to have positions in the government, you know. Will you be willing to do that immediately?
The party structure from the national chairman to the executives, NEC and FEC, they will take that decision. I don't have business as the, to go and even negotiate on anything on behalf of the party. I don't have that capacity. I don't have that rights per the party constitution. That's why we have the NEC and the FEC and the Council of Elders. They will be talking at the same level with the leadership of both the political parties.
Yes.
And if I have to be doing the thing, I will be talking at the
higher hierarchy.
The higher hierarchy, and they will be, so whatever decision they take, my signature will not even be any agreement that they have to even do behind, because once they choose you to lead the party, immediately the day election is over, that responsibility, then the party, the chairman takes over.
Yes.
So it's going to be a decision a party, the party NLC party structure will talk with both political parties, and a decision will be taken.
And then I course differently in governance so far this year under the NPP. I feel say who win power over San Mano na Ghana for what, because Maka said the duopoly of the MPP and the NDC are ruling country. We are ruling. But come here, see who we na and we are still thinking say omonya. What are some of the things that you think say under your administration? Ghana for Yabe so unique.
The first thing we say, better budget the ministries more.
Hey,
no more any budget for any ministry in the except education, health and security. Education, health and security. No. We'll do it gradually. The health sector, the education sector, we'll do it gradually in our plan. If not, all ministers, all the ministry arm of government will be run like a business entity. There's a commercial section at all the ministry. Then every minister, if you cannot look at the commercial section under your ministry and establish them in partnership with the citizens, because the foundation with that, every ministry will have a bank. Forestry will have a bank, Agric will have its own bank. All the ministry they all have their banks.
Their banks are by establishing.
Yes, by establishing in connection with the citizens. Okay. The bank, by the NSA, you've made it easier. You have bigger banks with certain reserve that will swallow the smaller ones all the way down. So Agric, you do it. There's international decision that you, even foreigners when they come, they have to. There's a conducive structure that you can put in place to make it easier to open banks in this country. Singapore, population less than 10 million, they have 360 banks. We can, in 400 million, 45 million people, we can start with 20, 30, 40, even 200. Look, we'll upgrade most of the rural banks to certain category types of banks. We'll upgrade that they have a track record. We'll upgrade them to certain banks. The microfinance that are existing, will upgrade them to certain banks. And if government have to be shareholders and pump more money to establish them more, then make the environment conducive that they can establish and have certain banks that will trickle all the way. Banks will be trickle all the way to Nkurasino. Because we have 500 Ghana or Nkurasino, 500 Ghana. Yeah. A busiamo. We savings for the bank. Kurani, we mean wakasada na munu magic. Government member lances. But the capital no. I establish certain rural banks. So by so the banks in be better. Young kind of better. All over. Pretty baby. We kuyani kura na ope fertilizer. We ope busi ope some son as fertilizer bag miensa and 9. No fund ne dobaye. So everybody, you run the country like a business entity. Ghana less than 1 million population. Our government payrolls. So about 35-40 million Ghanaians. No. Say 10 million kwarakura. So you have to first of all establish pulling this country, pulling the whole citizens and run this country like a business entity. So say roads and highways our contractor. There's a bank for roads. Okay. Finance minister. Yes. Where you manage most of your job to support the whole country, the banks is would you say a buyma contractor and now be GPP and I said bill open and transfer. Or you need to give a letter of credit. Letter of minister never. Yes. Not the amount finance. Not finance amount letter of credit to support the commercial section at that ministry. Then the contractor and the minister will go to parliament. They will do the feasibility study. You have everything. How will the money be paid? But what is the benefit to government? What is the benefit to you, the contractor? What is the benefit in employment? What is the benefit in able to pay the banks? Then parliament will look at it and approve that letter of credit with that contract. So the contractor already has 100% money to finance that roads. Unlike contractor and the Nisika Bekwa Koye Kakra. No accuracy certificate. You bet you have 3-4 years. Now, Kwani, so this says Ikana on Fanko site or the Atene Castle, a baby, no a gem. So it means the roads will finish very quick. So that the banks, Mamo banks a certificate, no, a license, so because you'll be doing either 80-20% with the contractor, you'll be doing 50-50 contract with the contractor. You work it in such a way as a contractor, no one there and children. So that at the same time, no, much as a partnership until you attach a staff, which is going to be extra employment. It means the banks can also employ engineers, can also employ craftsmen, that will attach them. As you draw the money, they open an account with no contractor, and you draw as you go. No, I'm saying inspector, you man. Until we know whether 2 years, 3 years, now buy a bit Yakakurana. Sikana yere. At the hormone that the government will take its money through the ministry. So Banasana, there's a PP and that minister no being so actually say they are private, like the finance to say homes no most low income houses. More packaging, it means host for in this country bit my package or journalists bit my package or then they'll go to Ministry of Housing. They'll go and give then they'll go through a chief and for so 20 acres teachers bit me about na makwaji massacre matro proposal they are called a friend say housing minister no approve say this number of teachers year juma be penny say yen share say nti omo 500 Ghana equivalent a be per single room, a be per chamber and hall, you per se automatically. No much I say each be a special account. Now your mama letter now some they are calling her. The Ohine will have the value of the land to my proposal. No, then works and has a letter said this makes sense because these are already employed people. Okay, then you take it to finance. Now finance are approval, mark of parliament are approval. So that is a trust from the private banks, and they say it has come from parliament. Then they will approve the loan. Then the collateral not from Asasura
yes.
will be the collateral of more banks. No, until Yasha say atitimono. Musi ya yema musikano na yetete ohene so ne de say 5,000 acres now almost 200 nti ye sina na ohene so ye den certain accounts e ko ohene confess towards the land no near so yetete after the structures are collateral because every contract biano about 60% na ye juma 40% ye contractor na so we have only employed an engineer and the engineer on side will be helping people with the labor. No more juma ni simu that it means it may cost you 60% or 40% of the amount as enkamoto 100% ewo krubi and the sika edisi da wo ma mo bi the same sika na edisi wo your friend say
and someone
na so no ana edeko ana se bonduri and some of the houses quite ebia net dia but special machine twa blocks no mu wie na mo the cement no eta ho na very nice we have bricks I get him so you can be creative. Technical schools also can come in and be doing that for their practical works and the students getting something in return. Everywhere there's technical from so you can create, there's a system you can put in place, and as you cement it and that way your friends and masons juma zincs in near
but can individuals also save in the same bank?
Yes, yes.
Only minister of your friend is saying agree to me juma biaye, but then a Greek bank will be to me CV. We need bank for housing and construction. Will be to me CV. We need one ministry. Need BBI energy ministry. Energy ministry. One more banker. Or no. We need energy ministry. We need energy. Who are you be a lawyer? But we can CV this car.
Obia we do lawyer. So you're a trader. There's bank for the trading.
Okay.
Not for the case of women.
Okay.
Because men also trading. Once who save it, who bank accounts, out taxes, a balance of accounts. No moshana, the umbeso wasn't.
So the women bank and none about
it's baloney. The women bank is you are being discriminatory because and members who turn tomatoes. It may be a member of my okataman, so members and I heard some of them making say so much is our bank now. Say if you are disabled, they'll give you priority more than. And I said, what kind of governance is it? I heard some of the
so your banner will disable
require your more priority first, which is I mean that's discriminatory. Because say me ebubuani na medjuma no enkoyia does it mean so be money pa you make it say if one day will be per 100 Ghana will be per 200 it's open but apply they make the resources available to they look at your capacity to give you ultimate entry at a Uber you don't have any experience in a calculator or so by this you are not driving a calculator but maybe they work with that is now will be a calculator for 30 years no will be there or experience now. The banks will trust that you can maintain the vehicle because watchy and give you the money to buy your own calculator. Are you getting me?
Yes.
For your experience is the collateral. After the bank has the documents, you also need it. They look at your experience, your track record, your asset. They will fund you.
Okay.
We also have banks that car owners on but banks and now fund the cars never. So you have the leeway. Say banks nipana ako approval not there, but no mama na car no.
More any idea for the youth of this country?
Yes.
And now
jobs.
Because, okay.
Jobs.
But actually, I'm go for job. But the last time I checked, Ghana Social Service survey by there were a certain number of the youth.
That is true. What could school read Jondology? What are you coming out to come and do? What are you doing Jondology? Go to the technical side. Middle you are come out. You are look. Asema making.
Yes.
Me car say and rechi. Ena me fa car no. Umbo fetchire ho me de call Nissan. Me forward it. They want 68,000 Ghana cedis to fix my fuel pumps. Injectors.
68.
Each injector is costing me 12,850 for each injector. And I need 4. Make cabo. Me call the mammy. And I was saying, are you kidding me? In total, about 68,000. Because injectors in 51,000. Timbusa must say. Then what me I don't know talk about.
For 680 million.
But me yes, until me call her and I'm saying to me in that amount of money. Senka a truth crack in can be ABC home. Because South Africa na me kapika nizam pick up.
Nigga pick up ya.
Until me call Abuso kind.
Yes.
Kofiata Motors.
Yes.
Me call her no the same injectors no 5,000 Ghana each. Until me to car no and on one sama mechanic.
Yes.
And I'm catch him class I mean on one man mechanic said baby what da come on who send me from corner. Me call honomono. I say I don't even need the 4. It's back open I say no crano home is so hand 2,000 Ghana. And I to see me car no so my offer me car no and a pump no me turn new pump there's imitated ones so I 300 Ghana.
Yes.
But I bought the original one 2,000 and I'm see so and they changing my oil. Car and I'm drive ya by them.
I will be 680.
Yes, so I'm just saying, say, so because this, I'm just saying, foreigners have be a company, but how are they? It means that when you say company parts in air times 2, but there are certain limit. Udruna, Nipan, and you come say a company, emphasis on company cars, and they are command is now, motor with warranty,
yes,
or more fixing now. Company have 8-year taxes, so they can claim what I say, move it to me tax write off. Maybe I come with you. 68,000 come company chair. They can claim 3-4 times of it of tax break.
Okay.
Because if you are the tax in millions, so we wait my taxes now conform. If you are quarter of it, they can't repair cars and uniforms are my workers, allowance are my workers. So machines will have service, so you can claim car or have maintain because then IRS is the tax deal for companies. It's also sensitive in making sure that they won't take all the money that you cannot operate. Auto uniforms, more, allowance certain things in our more that breaks no. So I'm saying it's but individual but not on your company because the car documents will prove say car and other individual there and I said a company there.
Okay.
So what I say.
So how are you getting the jobs for the youth?
So that's why I'm telling you that you have to run this country like a business entity. Njobi owo force like second hand there's banks I saw masene obi owo tomatoes kodi there's banks I saw masene obi owo ton car parts your banks I saw masene obi o import and export your banks I saw masene obi it means everybody will have something doing and government will make the taxes. You don't need e-levy. If you have 20 million 30 million Ghanaians obi bibia then restaurants you kodi they need shopping centers you cluster 20-50 shops. Now why mama they no mo de bo sikano and roll on electronically internal revenue de momo na ma cluster connecting into one database na ma employ perform here in the time you are better the Ghanaian be insist for the receipt or chicken off who said a friend saying VAT
yes
national health and then automatically no na you government there so every Friday they know we've clustered 20 companies restaurants we omu nyina bo according this database because you can go and eat and your insurance, I mean your taxes alone and work or shopping could be 400, 500. Yeah. How is government able to say, oh my mom a bill of 68,000 plus? Yes. Government taxes on 8,000 something. Make kind of taxes and also. How does that government record that such money? Because they will come and ask the average sums and I'm a boy. But if the system of chicken, Emma say no, I get me. Uchiaya, Uji receipt no, not government, they are not recorded. So that we can close the tax loopholes. And obvious when you be a person we school all jobs.
Yeah, higher education.
Yes. And obvious or higher education, you must have side business because you are only working and to develop the country. But engineers or me mama government they will have their side with who will see that on who will be to the contract. Who will be to my low income houses, they can do Obia something about some everybody will trade. Chroma Saoye Jumana a day, who to me the 30 cities at all as profit, who save 40 cities a day, 50 cities a day. You are better off than working for somebody or a government.
If you save 50 cities a day,
yes, they are able to save 100 Ghana a day.
Why serious?
A crate of egg is 60 cedis.
Aye.
Unkusiano 30. Omoto about 300 350 pesos or 4 cedis
for now.
3 cedis
or the social no.
Yes, 3 cedis or 350 pesos averagely on answer 4 cedis. If you crack on about 5 cedis, work the month. And Unkusiano call directly with Moko Tunu Bebrena, Otimian Kusiano 40 cedis.
Yes.
What I say? Yes. Or 45 cedis per crate. So calculate very quick and see how much they are making good money more than will be over time.
Yeah.
Yes. Fitania or yeah, me car say no.
Yes.
He's very good on your company. 800 after matter new money in 800. Now say my 500. Or mtimito ne ba kope. Your friend is saying injectors ne ba tooth and or service we no mama. Or say 800 say my 5. Medical 3,000. My family car.
Within a space of a day, when you're 5,000, when you're 500 Ghana cedis.
Yes. I don't want to send service here 1,000. Other cars you. Once your work is good, you can turn your spare parts now. We tell them, boys no guru boys no more hono. So come call through guru boy or no then share better. So certain time on some year one bro me call man call me big man. Catch your command for me to me. I can't pay this amount. Let me take my car. Then I went. Ebu have me ankasa. Mitimi kofos koto shoe.
Oh yes.
Mitimi kofos koto shirt.
Okay.
Me, I don't believe in a level I made during in Riasono. I don't believe in wearing expensive clothes. Okay. I mean, who makes yes, you have expensive suit.
Yes.
But how many times now suit? So you mix them. I don't need to wear expensive watch. And then Atubiga is Atubiga. Yes. Whether you like it or not. So say me chef force krana. Because me Atubiga, they think it's expensive. The sikani and shatadi and boarding. No. Rich people don't wear. Oh, here in a part, I 5,000 or per coupa chain 2,000 or per se. No, watch it. Material. I don't believe in expensive material. I believe in the design.
The design.
I don't mind buying a material.
Yes.
60 cedis, 70, and they will design because me share nyadia. Mesa shape you masa say what yes o show alternative na no co-occasion e da ho no e be recycle and I the idea every 3 months no the man. So I'm saying say a rich man, a real rich man, you don't go and sit and eat kimpiski say 500 Ghana. No. You have people that are working with you. You have people that are following you. You go to a place that have 500 Ghana back to kimpiski. Yes, no more did and they'll work, they'll serve you. Or you eat what because your wife, your house girl, your driver, your houseboy, your security, you should love them and take care of them more than your own children and your wife because the
Ghanaian youth of today pay quick money. Most of them have resorted to betting. In one of John Mahama's speech, he made emphatically clear say tax are there to betting so no and now the people are talking about it to say and they are now or encouraging the youth to go into betting.
It was a bad precedent as a former president that you say so about betting, especially when it has to do with gambling. And you don't encourage. Say I heard him speaking, talking about alpha. It is not presidential. It is not it's not a good talk. You have to give the youth hope. You create jobs, you create the environment. Government cannot employ or every youth ever to say government ain't me any political they are lying. We can't absorb it. For how many years? They even 1 million population. Yes. But you create an conducive environment that when everybody can have something doing. Everybody can have some. We are technical school. You can have a loan to open your shop. You can have a loan to open your tailoring shop. You can have look. And you have to put structures in place that, for instance, block Ghana. We should strictly eat made in Ghana rice.
Which we
can do. And once we do that, there are great banks that will sponsor. And more lands will be used for farming to feed the population. To feed the population, not necessarily housing. There will be a place for farming. Every food will come. And also create an environment that foreigners will come and buy. Even body appropriate buy they feed That is even may come from Papa to Bonin a civil soul. Chicken feed. Muras a Bruna says a friend said the Abubun comedy a friend said conflict.
Yes.
I mean there are so many food that you can export. There's always something to do with.
So any say any Argentina betting also no. omo a omo free omo kuro ma ba omo ye no yem band omo preka no emu say eni e kuro no mu bio because one man nipa opportunity wo gene tax na wo gene tax no one nkutwa
betting and gambling is legalized. It's a Ghana lotteries.
Yes.
Okay. Omo already so be a banker to banker in United. They pay taxes. Okay. And when they make money, they also create certain employment at certain sector. So this is now. Your constitution, you have to go and declare and pay taxes on it. If you go and stick lottery and win, you've won money. Government has to take taxes on as a citizen. So I think says betting, gambling, once you tax them, you are educating them that there's nothing like free money. You have to pay taxes to get development. You have to pay taxes for the roads to be done.
So it's right to tax.
Yes, you have to take taxes to their drainage, making sure say you provide decent water. You may be paying the water bill all right, but it takes a mechanism being put in place to provide you the water to pay. It takes responsibility to expand the water plant to certain areas to give you the comfort water for you to have at your tap and pay, which is taxes. And government has to pay those workers. Don't forget, say, your water bill expand, the water bill now, they pay staff out of it, they buy chemicals out of it, and the government has to lay pipes to certain areas. It comes with resources. I was saying, buy you drive nicely, you wake up in the morning. What I said to provide health to it, and so you have to contribute. So we need 10 cities now buying for 2 cities as taxes. What do you have to lose? So long as up in Sikaneko, now you are establishing a what you can also try. They've accumulated a certain chunk of money, so how much taxes am I buying? Are you getting me?
Yes.
As they are operating, they are paying taxes too. So why do you think say gambling? You win money, you win free money. It is your money. Are you getting me?
Yes.
But it is once you are a citizen, you have to pay taxes. Full-time job is gambling.
Full-time job is gambling.
Yes, there are some people they are full-time gambling. There are certain people in a mononikrano.
Yeah.
Band in some casinos because we need to do. What you say? At a point, you see a normal casa echo tenacity them for a bomb. So winning is also a professional job to others.
Okay.
Gambling.
Yes.
So I don't see why. As for taxes, akoraya ketu akorana. Member say you give them money to go and buy certain things on their own. So that they will know, so you have to pay tax.
And that me share even a so see July's inflation drops to 20.9%. What does it see as a country?
And brother, whether inflation has dropped 20%, 30%, 20%, if I go to buy the fuel, I have to see that the fuel value for money
is reflecting.
I was saying, Musa, now me turn 50 cities, I buy down to 4 cities. Abrofwa kasia figures capital dia ni na sebi manu da semina so se munun kwasa sem GDP capital se no abi hu so bia botai when you look at the capital ratio sebi manu da semina so uko ashafo ho kra hona is still the same amount uko fotrotra the same amount udanka the same amount uko toka yes taxes no GDP DN who the kotoka $1,000 who the back Ghana who be $10,000 so that abrofwa kasia technical 40 something GDP per madam for enkusiaga until it is irrelevant to put numbers and figures trying to convince people on paper theoretically how you think that money that has come in this year taxes. What about the loopholes? What about structures that has easing the pockets of the average Ghanaian? What about nageni yageni fili wako ha we boy say? So ni nyina say mono. What I say? And you must have bad economy to be able to manage. And if you are lucky, you are a president, you take the country in a bad economy, and you are running. And if you are running the bad economy, you are only able to prove to Ghanaians say you have brought the bad economy back in track when it reflects into the average Ghanaian's pocket. Right now, the inflation is high. Chief, 10,000 is like 100 Ghana. If you take 100 Ghana, you just spend 20 Ghana on it. The rest is yes. So what are they talking about? Say all these figures in there. Me, if I'm a president, all these figures will be interpreted. It is Ghanaians. Say, look, we can bring alternative fuel into this country. I'll be able to certain machines be at the fuel even 50 cedis per gallon.
Why sure?
I am telling you, bro, say fuel no Yeah, we different grades, different whatever. It is a me diesel no. Me car now injectors and say a bad fuel. And a toy, we are wouldn't sue a brontino, whatever. So say mechanism be for instance, may top fuel pump no about with electronic. Almost as ensure in the best signal ensure diesel no more. A best filter ensure now contain signal. But some people, oh, chief, with a top. You don't need electronic sensor now with a top. There's original, but it will be any. Mr. Debbie, put what Cosibro need. Man. So me, I do me home. Abro. I get in the scenario. So, for instance, you see corruption, bribe, police forgery drive. So, why am I police in this house if I make a court? On van court. Ntigana ni bia asemba no kase me de fame ko ubi aso no yan court if I would the police be corruption be good because you are the man have a lot of work to do. You chi obi pe o se ja wo de yan kan wa ha wo de yan kan police ni request wo de yan kan wa ha already know you are selling but
so when so to be ruling the country without gross GDP ratio blah blah
I'm saying say my finance minister can come to parliament and speak all that big grammar with this GDP with this if it doesn't reflect into the average Ghanaian. For instance, if I cannot crack the whip to let the housing sector you're from say housing your rent control and making sure say fiura a dino undi 10 years 2 years advance no so why JBA this amount every bosu may be a say no and crack whip and to fair minimum to more ebe no nkrofo benya dan you have to let it reflect say fie wura bia no also be register o fie no
yes
e wo rent control near ma number and license and so fie address number of rooms in wo ho yes a tenant bia be report here and we start jailing people and also no municipal assembly making sure say fie bia wo flash toilet
yes
what you say as so system is not working. So if a government is able to choose the right people to help you deliver good governance and the results will reflect on the citizenship. Any stupid person can be a president. Any lunatic can be a president. There's no schooling per presidency. Because any what school we are the president. Penny so your friend say lunatics to grow.
Yes.
Akora said we did them. Also what you say?
Yes.
And dwene na chese nyansa. So what they make national. Until say the cabia be say so papa dey say. E was say structure you say. E was say 90 say. E was say when you say no bet me the president. So you could this type of qualification na. Obia we whether we kaya ye. We nankwase ni. We Uber driver. We kuani. We one person the president. Abi pick form Ghana so eju no ya to so aba. Name on crofo a ubetimi obeyi omo betina won chen no.
Yes.
And I just say why they deliver good governance amount. Nti omo fail o wa by no side eh.
E fail.
We are president kwa need the whole name there you cannot be everywhere. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Nti na me free say president those that you choose. It say ahini etimi beto akwara ketwa so. Sakura ne de dem kwa no inifie return aso. But ye won krofo a ahemfi empenyifo wa ahemfie ho amoye den. Omo so no mu. Nti omo ka che obi di hene no. Ne anka che asase we ebusuya no janto amudie nie akwesi mudie nie ye nton ba ha mu twama we emfa mo bia na say now e bia madamfo bia na ono hwibum chale microphone ba bro so nko twasa ase ne ma no that's where chief start having problems and I the kind of tombe sumesi manso wo so no wasan twama ton. So I'm saying say anybody can be voted to hold any political position, but interpreting the knowledge why you took that practically to reflect in the people's what I say. That is what I'm saying, sir. If a government does not run the country in partnership with the citizens as a business entity, there is no hope for any youth. Nothing can change. Because every 30 days, government is only worried about how can I pay my staff,
yeah.
And how can I have reserve,
yeah,
and to
do other
things to prove. It means be taxing.
Yeah, that's solution in about 5 minutes time. You made mention of Enema means South education, health, and then security. Okay. Now in education, Nana Dudanko Kufado Baumia government did free senior high school. Okay. Then John Mahama Youth Manifesto. I say first year level 100 students in Cheska. Is it feasible?
Well, you know, in our education system, the difficulty first year no more brepa.
Yeah.
And finally say ene me buy school or quite university. Now no we cheer in the first year exam and in the first year fees no be yes, one idea for school. The rest subsequent ones it can be paid.
Okay.
The difficult part is but
the first entry.
Yes, but at the same time no, if you want to give people water to drink, don't just put ice cubes in their mouth. For it will melt. You should be able to make it sustainable. So now me sustainable no. Or say free but second one yes. So I think say yeah, we have more the universities or we have banks attached to them. If you come and fill the forms, ntina your special number no, thin number no, and your ID and also a general at an early age, and your certificate number, and now your driver's license, bank accounts they should change. They should change that to obi our bank account. We change that unique number. No, we payroll that unique number. Or social security that unique number. We cultural exams that unique number. School for admission that same unique number of your Ghana card. No, so that oko school na and obejo admission na yama park because bomb type of banks in the bino a cover school ho nyina automatically no ojo admission letter no na yama visa card na about admission letter no sika is already in your account. Uwie no na ye tete nti ye embassies no should not only be giving visas o kokoro bia so ye ma passport as a unique number in the also nti ko abroche ba bia utu kwa sa unique number na nam say air chip no wo ye adwuma wa abroche hokon kuna na they have to ask what is your origin country number. Then the embassies there will be a database they will attach staff to all our embassies no unto obi a over ho automatically there is linked na ya bon nti ye adwuma ba bia kra na ye betew. It is said to me we can make the dollars be useless in this country if we don't recognize the dollar. Yes. Make it an illegal to price BBR dollar and I say so that now your banks na no China, Hong Kong, Japan, baby and the embassies no there were smaller banks attached to the embassies there. So that's why a businessman with oko tu kwan akotonyo ma e unim kro and yafe na $1 dollar and sa na dey akọ no automatically no o bank no even make it that local currency available to you in Sakuro no. When you go with your ID card, they get you that amount local currency no hono. You go and buy your things. You go there, you can pick even their check. You so hono. Oh bana. Says you can yet no. What is now visa no?
Yes.
Visa card no. Then you come be a here dollar. The dollar will be what? Useless in the country. Mas is it difficult to do?
It's not difficult to do.
Me ko America na me here $10,000. I don't know say me share mo ye beka say border say. It means at the embassy no already the amount of money no you can just go to the banks attached to your embassies.
Yes.
Or another brochure you go anywhere and pick that same amount of money. It means you've cut through going to Oko Abochi Hono Mokosasa. So the dollar will become useless.
It means yeah.
And education no.
Yeah.
Private schools.
Yeah.
Ultimate certain schools e won prase a government yansi no. Government will adopt you and add at the free senior high. If you're able to build senior high schools, it's a very easy burden on government rushing to build. Hospitals say already no, your national health insurance they use with the private hospitals, right? Into Wubet Messi clinic will kurase. You maintain the equipment attach it to the national health insurance. Because they will pay them and they are able to attach workers that there's no corruption. Be a here who fly normal form claim government. Yes, you hear baby, you hear wafono, you hear what you say. It will not government didn't see taxes no AC chronic health centers are AC free. Your friend is saying AC is free. Any chronic disease, dialysis is free, liver transplant, heart transplant, free at all corners. I buy AC free, and a roads also are more private. Government will building maybe certain type of bridges, taking certain type of overheads. Now buy they will encourage you. There's a bank for roads, bank for rails. Which me aji loan. We cross why a railway. I could see, baby. No be so aji. I could trust. I could see, baby. No be so about top coaches. No, which is the trains in the city. Na over maintaining roads, no rails, no. Or over maintaining coaches, no. Now buy the taxes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have I said buy the sika? Privatize it and see how many people have money in their beds. People they are willing to come and open banks.
Yafasi Ayane, Stephen Atibugani Dean Komono, leader and founder of NLC. Prim Omudomutuma Bobo Modiano with Ghana Alternative Party. Next week, you better try say Yibinya Osahene Nana Eji Boateng or no so representative Ghana Alternative Party near Busa the reason why it's here or didn't call Stephen na yedi and common FU. After that, also probably within this month yeah so make a fat of forms
Ochina and
Monday. Oh, fantastic! Yeah, I'll be happy. Send come for you and come in Boateng.
Yes,
you didn't come back with the bar. Until move for you. Either some Boateng come about now, so that's another.
Yes,
now for you better idea better so any the ideology and the way forward. You know, you will be this sound community. You better watch. You be sure on that action. You didn't come out to us at the brand. Bye bye for now.